Hello, fourth graders. This is Ms. Kovarik with Science Lesson 26. We are going to continue learning about energy, so I wanted to do a quick review of yesterday's lesson, and then we're going to move on to energy transfer, which is taking energy just a step further. So let's really quickly review our different forms of energy. So we've got heat energy, anything that gives off heat, like a toaster oven, a grill, a stove, a straightener, or curling iron. We talked about friction, how when two objects rub against each other, there is heat formed, and that's because of that pushing force. And when those objects are rubbed together, it creates energy and heat in the form of friction. Light energy is anything that gives off light, so Christmas lights, a computer, a flashlight, a light bulb. Sound energy, anything that gives off sound, like a human yelling, clapping your hands, playing an instrument, playing music out of a speaker. Mechanical energy, so swinging a baseball bat, you're doing movement to produce energy. Throwing a basketball into the hoop, and any of our simple machines. So we have screws, incline planes, wedges, pulleys, anything that is doing movement is mechanical energy. And we've got chemical energy, which has a lot to do with fire because fire is caused by different chemicals combining. A battery has different chemicals inside of it that allows for the energy to be produced. And then we have electrical energy, which is anything that gets plugged into an outlet, anything that is powered by electricity. So a fan, we charge our phones using electrical energy, we turn on different devices, TVs, lights. Okay, so today we're talking about energy transfer. That's when one type of energy turns into a different type of energy. So sometimes an object gives off different types of energy. We talked about how the sun gives off light energy, but it also gives off heat energy. We talked about how light bulbs give off light energy, but they're also powered by electrical energy. So the electrical energy causes the light energy to happen. So turning on the TV. We know that TVs get plugged into outlets, so that means they are powered by electrical energy. But go ahead and think right now. What other types of energy are produced when you do turn that TV on? After you plug it in and you turn it on, what other types of energy are produced? So first of all, light, the screen lights up. Heat, if you leave the TV on for a while and you put your hand by it, you're going to feel that heat coming off of it. And the last one is sound. All of our TVs have speakers, so that sound energy is also produced. So we started with electrical because that's what actually powers that TV. It's not going to give off light, heat, or sound unless the electrical energy happens first. So you plug the TV in using electrical energy, and then these three different types of energy are produced because of that. Okay, turning on a light. I kind of already talked about this, but when we flip our light switch on, think about the different types of energies that we need to do to make that happen. So very first thing we do is mechanical energy. By taking our finger and flipping that switch, that is a type of mechanical energy. We are moving, causing movement. Then our lights are hooked up to electricity, whether it's through the walls where you can't really see them. When you flip that switch or when you turn on a lamp, you are turning on the electricity. And then the light bulb, once it's turned on, it produces light energy, gives off light, and heat energy. If you put your hand next to a light bulb that's turned on, you're going to feel that heat. Okay. So kind of a short lesson today. It's nothing new. You just need to review the different types of energy and then read these closely because you can very easily get confused on this. You've got to read it closely, think in your head, what are the types of energy that are happening when I do this? So I'm going to read the questions for you and then you can go ahead and get started. So the first one says, what two types of energy are you using when you use a radio? So walk yourself through. If you're going to use a radio, what are you going to do? You're going to plug it in and then you're going to turn it on. 2, which allows for electrical energy to turn into another form of energy. So read each of these different instances, which one starts with electrical and then turns into something else. 3, a roller coaster uses which 2 types of energy? 4, which type of energy is not being used in the picture below? Keyword not. Look at all the different forms of energy that are happening there. Number 5, which energy transfer occurs when a student blows a whistle? So walk yourself through that. You have to. What types of energy is that? 6, which choice explains why the bottom of the block would feel warm in the picture below? So they are rubbing the block against the surface. Which one explains why that block is going to be warm? Number 7, you've got another picture. Which type of energy transfer happens to the fan when it is plugged in? So you plug it in, what happens? And number 8, a teacher lights a match, then lights a candle. Which form of energy was not used? Again, careful with that not. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please make sure you are getting on Zoom, using that video chat schedule, and asking your teacher if you need help. We will see you tomorrow. Bye, Adams.